Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner. This is my review for 90 Day Fiance The Other Way Season 2, Episode 15. Okay, this is the continuation of this season. If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole JayBird, dun 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 dun, and all that goodness and stuff. Okay, do not forget to always breathe it on out, to inhale and to exhale, to relax, to relate, to release, to center yourself and everyone around you, okay? To like this video, comment in the comment section, hit the share button to share it on your social media. You can also follow me on IG and Twitter at J_Lees_Corner. The link to all of that is in the description box below, okay? What else? I think that's all. If I forgot something, got it later. Anyway, so let's just get started on these people because this... I feel like it wasn't 2 hours before, so why is it 2 hours? Was it always 2 hours? Honey, I don't know, but I'm like, 2 damn hours is so damn much. Anyway, Kenneth and Armando, okay? Now, we love Kenneth and Armando, okay? We do, but I wasn't bored. But I feel like they're just drawing stuff out. And I'm like, okay. So they're driving down to see Armando's family. Okay, so they can pick up his daughter, meet his family in person, and all of that. Now, on the way down there, Armando brings up how Kenneth is the second person he's ever brought home to meet his family. The first person being his ex-wife, his daughter's mom, who has since passed away. So again, I'm a bit nervous or whatever. And he also brings up how he's not really ready to tell his family that he and Kenneth are engaged. So he takes his ring off because again, he just told them 3 weeks ago, I'm gay. And I don't want to go from I'm gay to I'm engaged. It's a lot to take on or whatever. So he takes his ring off in the car because, I just have to wait and see when it's the best time to tell them. If I walk in here with a ring on my finger, they will know. Now, Kenny feel like, they know you're gay. You told them that. You told them that you're moving to be with me, for it to be a family. So why not just let it all out? You're gay, we're together, we're engaged. Boom, okay? And Armando feel like Kenny should not be pressuring him to kind of put it all out there. I feel like that's just because of their age difference. Kenny has lived a life of openness and Armando hasn't, okay? So they get to the family's house. It was a lot of people out there. His mama, his sister, all the aunts and cousins or whatever. They're sitting there looking like, there go Armando and that man, what's going on and whatnot. And his dad was not out there. Okay, his dad wasn't there. His dad was in the house or whatever. So we do see his mom and sister gets up and, hey, son and brother, whatever. His daughter runs up, Daddy! And the daughter is also happy to see Kenny or whatever. So that part was good. But we see the other family just staring. Just staring. Because they've never seen Armando with a man. So they really there to be like, what it look like. Who is he? And they just was just staring the whole dang on time or whatever. Now it's awkward. Because no one is talking. Now, Kenny does not speak Spanish, so he can't really, have conversations. He know a few words on, was it me gusta? I don't know, something about being nice and whatnot, okay? I know como estás, hola mi amiga, and saying Feliz Navidad, and that's about it or whatever. Anyway, but again, it's awkward, okay? Because it's silence around a campfire. I'm looking like, why ain't nobody talking or whatever? So we then see his mom. So, well, let's go see your dad because the dad is in the house, okay? So she takes Kenny and Armando to the house, but she had them wait outside the door because, again, I don't think y'all should come in. You can hear her in the house talking to dad, just come outside. Kenny's here. I don't want to meet him. I don't want to come out there. Leave me alone. She's like, just you come out and just do this or whatever. So he comes out. He embraces his son. Hey, son. He's nice to his son. And he shakes Kenny's hand. He says, hey, how you doing? And goes back in the house, basically. It was a short, real quick, simple meeting introduction. I'm going back in the house or whatever. The mama said he just tired. He just tired. No, it's hard for him to see his son with a man. The dad ain't wrong for that. We have to get some people who just don't believe in that lifestyle, it takes them a moment to just, really warm up to it. That's not wrong. It's really not. He wasn't mean. He just wasn't really welcoming. He was just like, hey, all right, bye, and we're back in the house. Now, they then sit down back around the campfire or whatever, and it's still awkward. I feel like the reason his family is so awkward about these things and why it feels awkward is because Armando was so, I don't want anyone to know. I don't want to make anyone else feel awkward, so I'm awkward too. So they all is awkward. It's just it's weird or whatever. Anyway, Armando, sitting around or whatever, and they all talking and whatnot. And Armando's mom brings up how for her it's hard because she doesn't want to lose her son who's moving away or whatever. He's like, I get it. I had to leave my daughters too to be here. So I get, a parent missing their child or whatever. So Kenny and the mom bonded over that. And everybody getting still silent and whatever. So Armando then mentions, hey, guess what? Got an announcement. I'm engaged. Okay, we're getting married. No one said congrats. No one said, oh, that's good. No one even said what? No one said anything. Okay, it was dead silent. Okay, and I'm like, ooh. Now his mom said, like, I wish he would have told me in private and not in front of my sisters. Grass out. Am I tripping? I might be tripping. Anyway. Stop tripping. He said, she just wished he would have just told her and not everyone else. The sisters also say, I feel for my sister. And I'm looking like, why? Her son is happy and in love, but I get, girl, it is what it is and whatnot. Okay. So the mama also bring up how because she's shocked and the whole family is shocked, his father will be even more shocked that she's not going to tell him. I'm not going to tell my husband. I'm going to keep it to myself. I'm like, I feel like someone else is going to tell him. Because again, it wasn't as if it wasn't other people around or whatnot. We're going to leave that be. But we now see why Armando acts the way he acts. Because his family really isn't accepting. They're not rejecting him. But they're just like, it's just like silence. It's the weirdest thing or whatever. So then, they're like, well, can we stay here tonight? The dad said that's okay. Like, is what's going on. And mom said, yeah, it's fine. Y'all can stay. I'm saying? I didn't ask your dad, but it's fine. You can stay. And she says to Kenny, welcome to the family. I'm saying? You're welcome to be here, whatever. So the mom is more welcoming than the dad. But again, it's still a awkward silence or whatever. And so when him and Kenny go into the other house or whatever, because they're not staying in the house with the parents. It's like another building on the family's, lot of land or whatever. Kenny tells him, like, your father just wasn't like, I can tell, I could feel he wasn't like okay with me. Like, he was nice to you and welcoming to you, but he was not like that to me. And Armando said, with even him coming out and shaking your hand and acknowledging, like, you just being there was a step in the right direction for my dad. And I feel like that's true, that it's going to take some time for that daddy to, be okay with this. I'm like, girl, fix it, Jesus. Okay, we then have Jenny and Smith. Okay, Jenny and Smith still out there fighting for love. Okay, and last we seen, Smith was up here fussing with his parents, boom, pow, pow, because he wants them to accept Jenny. Now, in the whole conversation of it all, it was two main things, okay? The parents do not like the fact that Jenny is old, okay? Boom, that's their point. And Smith's point is you can't help who you love. I love her, okay? And they kind of battle over that back and forth. The parents bring up how, well, in 10 or 15 years, like, she'll be old, like, she'll be in her 70s, like, and she'll have health issues. So, how would you be able to take care of her and also take care of us as your parents? He's like, well, I can take care of both of y'all. I can do both of whatever. I'm saying, and me and Jenny met and fell in love, and that's what it is and whatnot. I'm saying. They bring up how much money they spent to help him get divorced, to spend 20 grand, and it took them their whole lifetime to, have that money saved, and they used that to help him or whatever. And you're like, but y'all was the ones who put me in the mirror. Like, it was y'all fault that I was even in that shit, okay? Y'all forced me into it, and look how she ended up. They said, that was our mistake. Like, we did not know, the kind of person she was, so that was our fault. Well, then let it go. Let a dub be a dub, let it be done, okay? Anyway, he then said, like, y'all so concerned about the society judging y'all based on who I'm dating, and you need to not be worried about that. Like, you should be worried about my happiness, okay? I was in that whole ass marriage for all that time. I told y'all before that I wanted to kill myself. I tried to kill myself, okay? 3 whole times, okay? Because I was so unhappy in that goddamn marriage. I could not even talk to y'all about the horribleness of my goddamn marriage. I need y'all to accept Jenny, okay? Y'all want me to choose between you and her. Why can't I choose both of y'all? Why can't I love you both, okay? And then they say, you know what? We will think about it, okay? Because we don't want to see you in pain. We just don't want you to be with her because she's older. Like, that's their only point. Again, if Jenny was 20 years younger, they wouldn't have any issue. Their main issue with Jenny is how old she is. So but they say, we'll think about it, we're not gonna say we approve of it just yet. We're gonna keep thinking, which is more than they used to say before they wouldn't even listen to his rationale, okay? And now they're at least listening. So we then see Submit goes and talks to Jenny, tell Jenny what happened, and he repeated all the same shit I just told y'all, okay? And her thing is, well, at least they're listening to you now, because before they wasn't doing that. And he say, I look at it as a good and a bad thing. A good thing is they're listening, and we at least have an understanding, not an approval, but an understanding, okay? And that's better than anything it was before. And I'm like, girl, I don't want to beg nobody's parents to be with them. Not only that, I don't want to have to wait for him to get their approval to marry me, okay? It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it. It ain't worth it, or whatever. Okay, next, I'm getting through them, y'all. I'm getting through it, because it wasn't that much. Even though it was 2 damn hours, it was a lot of idle chit-chat shit. Brittney. Brittney was the one who tried to move to Jordan with Yazan, and now she back in Chicago because she not divorced, and they called her for a court appointment about her divorce, so she had to leave Jordan and come to Chicago. Now she up there with her damn mama. I don't know who her mama's. It's the hair. I'm like, who on God's green earth in Chicago did that to the top of your head, girl? And you on TV? It looked bad, okay? It looked bad. It looked a little bit dirty. It just don't look right. It don't look right. And I was very upset. It was really upsetting me and my homegirls, okay? The whole goddamn time. What is wrong with her? What is that in the front? What is that? I just don't understand. Like, it's not even. Is that a clothes, girl? I don't know. I'm gonna leave that be. But this made me mad the whole damn episode. Okay, I'm gonna leave that be. Anyway, so Brittney is now in Chicago with her mama because she filed for divorce in Chicago or whatever. So she brings up all her. I was so bad over there in Jordan. It was this. It was that. It was this. It was that or whatever. And I need to hurry up and get the divorce so that I can marry Yazan, because, I'm like, girl, you should have been did this. We're going to leave that be or whatnot. So, mom, it was so bad over it. Like, they were so pushy. His family was pushy. They want me to marry him. They want me to convert. I don't like any of it, okay? I don't like any of it. And the mama like, why are you not being honest with them? Like, why have you not told them that you are still married? Like, he deserves the truth, okay? And she said, I feel like he needs to separate himself from his parents and his family first before I can tell them the truth. I'm like, you sound so dumb, okay? But she said, hopefully I can, come clean after my court date, because at that point in time, I'll be divorced, okay? Because if not, they're going to drive me insane. And I want that. They want me to change my social media, so they want me to change all these things about me. Her mama like, well, you know what I'm saying? That's how he grew up. He grew up with his family being involved in things. So I get it. That's his way of life. But you don't need to change who you are in order to marry him. And I guess that's true. Now we then see she makes it to her court date. She walked in a fur coat. I'm looking like, where? So you have a spare fur coat at your mama's house? Anyway, so, she go to court, it was like 3 hours later. She came out and guess what, y'all? She not divorced. Nope. Not divorced at all. Not only is she not divorced, she has to refile all of her divorce paperwork because whatever happened and what she did before, nothing was uploaded into the system, so it has to be done from scratch. Okay, so she can't possibly get back to Jordan to marry Yazan. Now we seen a little clip of Yazan who say she been gone for like a week and he's on so sad. Things are going downhill. I'm going down without Brittney. Anyway, we then see, she's upset. I can't believe this. Who's the manager? Who ain't doing their job? See, that's why it takes some people so long to get divorced, because people ain't doing their jobs. Had you just followed through with your divorce years ago, you would not be rushing to get one to marry this man over there in Jordan, okay? Get it together. It's like, now I gotta figure out a thing to explain to Yasmin because I can't marry him yet. So, like, what lie can I come up with to, I'm like, girl, the truth is the lie. Just tell a lying truth, okay? Tell the lying truth, because anything else is gonna be some bullshit. Anyway, and that's what it was with Brittney, her mama's wig, and Yazan, okay? We then have Ari, whatever, and Beniam. So she's been there for a month now, okay? So she didn't leave when she was complaining last time. Now we know we didn't like her before because she was kind of pushy and she was being a bitch, but we know her hormones out of whack, so it's fine and whatnot. But she was being mean to Beniam, and I didn't like it or whatever. So she brings up how, I'm sorry, Beniam, I was so mean and pushy and rude to you. I was just, I'm sorry, I was just missing my mom or whatever. I wasn't in the right mind, so I'm not gonna be telling you I want to leave right now. I'm gonna be here, whatever. Now we also see they found themselves an apartment, okay, and it's not that weird ass construction site that he wanted to move into. It's also not that expensive ass place that she wanted. They found a middle ground somewhere that's not too expensive, it's not too poor looking or whatever. It just needs a little bit of paint and like some couch cushion covers or whatever, okay? And so he like, okay, that's good. It's good that you want to be here with me now and that you don't want to leave right now. That is good. He just want his family. He like, I want to be with her forever until I'm old and gray and I die. I'm like, if you say so. So they around chit-chatting because, they need baby stuff. They need baby stuff. And as he's up there putting up his shoes, because he has all these shoes, she brings up how a bassinet there costs like $400. I'm looking like $400, like American money. Anyway, he like, well, yeah, things are more expensive here. She always felt like things would be cheaper there. I'm like, we see this a lie, okay? And so she's wrote her mom like a letter, whatever. She wrote her mom a list of things to bring back when her mom and the daddy come visit her, because again, things in America is cheaper. So a bassinet in America, you can get one for like $100 versus spending $400 over there. So that's smart. That is smart. Now he isn't working right now too much because she does not like it when she's there by herself. She just does not like him being gone too much. So she's using all her money from her savings. Like, I'm looking like, that's stupid. Okay, that's very, 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 very dumb. Because he like, I can work 2 jobs. I can have a day job doing this and a night job doing that, so we can have money to pay bills, and we're not using up all your savings money. She then say, well, I don't want you to be gone a lot when the baby gets there. Like, I don't want, she doesn't want to be by herself in the house. That don't make no sense, because someone has to leave the house to make money. Like, it's dumb. So we then see, because they don't have a car and getting taxis there is hard, and the taxis there are expensive to be getting around or whatever, they want to just buy a car. And because he isn't working, I'm like, that means clearly she gonna pay for it. So they go, and it's like a 2008 whatever kind of car. The car costs $22,000. Yes, a 2008 car in Ethiopia cost $22,000 in American money. Yeah, in American money. Okay, I'm looking like, that's crazy. Now the sales lady explains, like, because they are like a lot land, it was a locked land, something to where the prices there are locked in, and it is what it is, and they also pay like double in taxes or whatever. Things there are just more expensive. Okay, so that's why that car, a 2008 car, is $22,000. She's like, well, do y'all have any cheaper cars, because like in America we have cars, it's all these little lots that all these cheap cars. I'm looking like that shit we do have that here. So okay, you want a cheaper car, fine. So she walks them over somewhere else, and this car is a 2001 car. Okay, and the 2001 car cost 17,000. I'm looking like 17 grand. Girl, for 17 grand in America, you can get a whole like 2000. What's this 2020? You can get a 2018 car for 17 grand. A 2001 looker, and it had a bent up frontal bumper or whatever. I say, not on my watch or whatever. So she keeps complaining, not money. Cars in America is this, and he's like, look, you can't keep saying how much stuff costs in America. You're in Africa. Like, it doesn't matter how much things are more expensive here. Like, that's just what it is. But we need to get this car because I can be driving to work quicker. In the sense that we should get this car. He want a car because he like it's easier for him, and she feel like we should not be doing that or whatever because it's just too much money. I'm like, if y'all can't afford a $400 bassinet, y'all damn sure should not spend 17 grand on a goddamn car. If y'all have 17 grand to spare, you should have got a nice apartment. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? We then see they go to her doctor's appointment because the last appointment she had, the baby was breech, which means the baby is feet first, and she was hoping that by now the baby's turned. So she's currently 39 weeks pregnant, and the baby is still breech. Okay, and so the ultrasound technician, who she keeps asking questions as if he's a doctor, and she's getting upset that he's not giving her answers as if he's a doctor. I'm like, bitch, he isn't the doctor. He can only answer questions based on what he's seeing, but he's not the doctor to say, hey, you can have this, that, or the other. Her main question kept, do y'all have C-sections a lot here? He's like, look, this depends on the person or whatever, the doctor or whatever, it's not, I can't say if it's standard, okay, because guess what? I'm not the doctor. So he says so, and he also brings up how her amniotic fluid is very, very low, okay, so you need to go talk to who? The doctor. Why does he keep telling me to talk to the doctor? Because that's who has the information. He can't tell you shit. He is the what? Ultrasound technician. Anyway, so they go in with the doctor, and she's like, look, your fluids are very low. The baby has not been, moving around too much or whatever. The baby's also breech. So we're going to have you have a C-section. She's like, oh, okay. So like when? And they said, oh, today. She said, what? Today? Like in today, and she instantly starts to panic. She's kind of hyperventilating and whatever. What? I come on, mom. And they like, calm down. You'll be the third one we do today. We have 2 other ones in front of you. But calm down. Even in America, no one would send you home at this time based on how low your fluids are. And based on the baby not moving too much. Like, you have to have the C-section or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And she's like, I have to have surgery in a country, but you chose, this is all your choice. You literally told everyone, I want to have my baby there so he can see the baby being born. It's your fault. Okay, and let it be. Okay, let it go. Okay, but we're gonna pray that she has. We seen the baby lives. It's not a baby. We know that already. Anyway, and last up, okay, Tim and Melisa. We don't like Melisa, even though Tim is a whole cheater and he was a cheater, pumpkin eater. Like Garcelle? No, not Garcelle. What's that girl name? Giselle. Boom. Kept calling Jamal Bryant that. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? Even though Tim is a cheater, he still seems to be a good guy. Melisa seems to be an asshole, okay? So we do see that he's moved to Colombia to be with her, whatever. That was stupid. But he's still there trying to make things work. He's still going on job interviews, hoping to find a job to be able to stay there, okay? We then see her, like, you know what I'm saying? He's here trying to fix things, and trying to get my trust back or whatever, but there are things that he does not know, okay, and I need to go talk to my brother and my friend about the things he doesn't know. So she's talking to a friend and her brother, and it's like, yeah, he's here and things are just different or whatever, and they bring up how when they were like this happy couple or whatever, and then things change. Okay, so what do you want to talk about, Melisa? She said, well, what he does not know, okay, Tim does not know that after he cheated, and the time where I think Tim felt like they were trying to work things out, she said, I don't know, we never had a conversation about us dating other people. And I had a whole sexual relationship with somebody else. I was fucking somebody else while we were broken up. I'm like, it's like Ross and Rachel. We're on a break? No. Yes, no. Yes, no, I don't know. So again, yes, Melisa was out here fucking somebody this whole time when Tim was trying to make things up with her. And does she have the right to do that? Yes, but I feel like the way she's going about it makes it sneaky and like, you know what I'm saying, you were doing wrong or whatever. Because if y'all were clearly broken up, you wouldn't be feeling guilty because again, it was a clear indication y'all weren't together. She feels icky because she had him believing they were together and were working things out. And I'm gonna say that. And I'm like, that's just nasty. And they're like, well, did you ever ask him if he was banging somebody else? And she's like, well, no, you know what I'm saying, but I just feel like I have to tell him this because I feel guilty. Now the brother and or the friend said, well, you should feel guilty, you know what I'm saying, he cheated on you. Two wrong don't make a right. It down there make a left. And if he cheated, which is wrong, you can't then go fuck other people or a person or whatever and feel like you are not wrong because of what he did. If you don't tell him what you were doing, you just as bad as he is. I don't like Melisa. But she said, I want to come clean to him because I don't like people lying to me, so I should not be lying to him. But you been lying, Melisa. Melisa ain't shit. Just like Tim. Anyway, and that was it. I'm done. Peace.